Hi, I'm Lucas, and in this video I'm going to show you how to get your own custom branded e-commerce website up and running on the Shopify platform in under 25 minutes, even if you have no design or coding skills. For those of you who don't know, Shopify is a fully hosted turnkey e-commerce solution that allows you to easily set up and run a beautiful online store. I'll take you through the process of starting a store from scratch, including how to add products, how to customize the look and feel of your site, how to set up your shipping options, how to add a custom domain, and more. By the end of this tutorial, you'll have a fully functional e-commerce website ready to accept orders. And the cool thing about it is, we can do it all while using Shopify on a free 14-day trial. Alright, let's get started. We'll want to type our email into the box there and then create our password and the name of our store. Don't worry if you haven't decided on the name of your store yet. You can easily go back and change your store name later. I'm going to be selling Shopify t-shirts, so I'll go with Shopify T-Shirt Co. and click Create Store Now. And it'll just take a few moments to create our store. So Shopify wants to know where we'd like to sell. We have the option of an online store or a retail store or pop-up location. Again, we'll be focusing on creating an online store for this tutorial, so we'll select that one. We'll want to add our address so we can set up our shop's currency. I'll just quickly type that in. Again, Shopify just wants to know a bit more about our plans so they can better cater to our needs. Do we have products to sell? I'll be starting from scratch, so I've selected I haven't yet started selling products, but of course select the one that best suits your needs. And what will you sell? I'll be selling t-shirts, so I'll select physical products and click Enter My Store. Now that we've created our online store, we'll find ourselves within the Shopify admin dashboard. It's best to think of the dashboard as the control center for all the operations we'll perform on our Shopify store. If at any time we want to see what our store will look like, we can easily click on that handy icon there. And also, it's worth noting that our store will be password protected until we're ready to launch, at which point we can very easily disable our password and make our store live to the public. So the first thing we want to do is add a product. Even if we don't have a product to sell yet, we'll want to add a test one so we can start to visualize our store. To start, we'll select the Products tab from the panel on the left. So on this page, we can add all the details of our product. The first thing we can do is name our product. I'll name our Shopify Design Tee. Next up is product description, and this is the information that will be displayed with our product images. If you're selling products that aren't your own, we suggest trying to avoid copying the manufacturer's description, because among other things, we want our product pages to look unique to a search engine. And I'll just add some text I've already created. Okay, so product type, in our case, t-shirts. Vendor, this refers to the manufacturer or the vendor who sold the product to us. Okay, so next we have the inventory and variants section. In this section, we can set up the different options for our product. The first thing we can do is add the price of our shirt, let's say $15. And if we have a price that was higher before, or if we want our customers to see our product is on sale, we can add a higher compare at price. If we have an SKU number or barcode for our product, we can add it here. Require shipping address. If we're selling a digital product or service or really anything that's not going in the mail, we can uncheck require shipping address, but we'll leave that checked off. If we are shipping our product, we should add the weight. And it's best to include the weight of the packaging as well, so let's say 0.5 kilograms. So Shopify gives us the option of whether or not we want to track our inventory. We can easily add our quantity, and when our quantity reaches 0, subtracted once for every product we sell, our product will be marked as sold out and customers will no longer be able to order that product. We actually have a few variations of this t-shirt, so we'll revisit inventory in just a second. We also have the option to allow customers to order our product even if it's out of stock. This creates a back order type of situation. Okay, product options. This allows us to add the different variables or different options of our product. Here we can add our sizes, simply type them in and separate them with a comma. We plan to sell small, medium, and large shirts, and we can also add other options like color. I'm going to offer this shirt in blue and green. And Shopify automatically creates the variants for the shirt, giving us 6 options. We can actually take a closer look by clicking the automatically creates 6 variants box, and now we can add how much inventory we have of each product. Let's say we have 10 in each variation of this shirt. Next, we're going to upload our product image. Now we already have our photos prepared, but if you need some tips on how to take great product photos, we have some exceptional resources on our blog, which I've linked to in the description of this video. Okay, so like I said, we've got a blue shirt and a green one. Let's add both these photos. So our product image has been added, and I'm just going to go ahead and save our progress by scrolling up to the top here and clicking the save button. Okay, let's head back down and we can decide which photo we want featured. To do this, we'll just grab it with our mouse and drag it over. And this will be the only image that is shown before we actually click on a particular product. Cool, so let's go back to our inventory and variants and let's tell Shopify which images are the blue t-shirts and which are the green ones. To do this, we'll click on the camera icon here and you can see our variants pop up. I'll click the appropriate one and hit save. And I'll just add the others. Okay, collections. Collections are used to organize our products into relevant groups or products that have things in common. This is our first product and we haven't set up any collections yet, but there's a default front page collection which will actually feature this product on our home page. So let's add it to that for now. Tags. So product tags are used as an easy way to organize products within our store. We'll try to include a bunch of relevant information. Again, enter each tag and separate them with a comma. Okay, search engines. This section is for search engine optimization. Shopify automatically generates a page title and meta description based on the information we've entered into the product details section. But of course, you can customize it if you wish. These details help determine how our products show up in search engines like Google or Yahoo. Visibility. If this is a product we are working on ahead of time and not ready to launch to the public, we can leave this hidden. But if we want it to appear in our store, we'll select visible. When we're done, we can click save. And just like that, we've added our first product. Now, I'm going to quickly go through the process a few more times and add 5 more products, just so we can better visualize our store. I'd encourage you to do the same. Okay, so we've got 6 products now. Let's take a peek at what our website is looking like. Alright, so this is our home page or front page, and we can see all the products here that we've added to our front page collection. If we click on any of these products, we'll be taken to the product page where we can see the different photos and our product description. Okay, so now that we've added a few products, it's time to customize the look of our store. To do this, we'll head over to our themes section. So the theme of a Shopify store controls all aspects of the store's appearance and layout. Now Shopify actually automatically sets us up with an introductory theme called Launchpad, which is what you just saw. This is a great starter theme and it might suit all our needs, but let's quickly head over to the themes store and see if anything else grabs our eye. Okay, so now we're in the theme store and scrolling down we can see there are hundreds of themes. I'd like a free theme that is mobile responsive. So let's narrow our results a little bit here. To do this, we'll select free from the left side and we'll also filter by features and select responsive. And you know what? We're selling t-shirts, so we'll narrow it even more to our industry. Our list of themes have been narrowed down significantly, and I kind of like the way the React theme looks. This particular theme comes with 3 different styles, and I'm kind of drawn to the Oak & Co theme. And we'll just quickly view the demo here to get a better view. So there's a great banner image, and I really like this wood texture. And I'm pretty happy with the overall layout of this theme, so let's go ahead and close the demo and we'll click Get Theme. Okay, so it's just letting us know that we're about to install this theme to our store, and we'll click to publish it. It'll just take a few moments to download the theme. Awesome, so now it's installed, and let's head over to our theme manager. We can also access our theme manager from the panel on the left-hand side, and from within our themes manager, we can easily customize our theme. Okay, let's take a quick look at the theme we just installed to see where we're at. Awesome. So, as you can see, the homepage is a pretty blank slate except for the products that we've added to our front page collection. We'll definitely want to add a nice banner image and a logo, and maybe write some copy to start giving the store some personality and character. Let's start by heading back to our themes manager. So the cool thing about Shopify is that we don't need to know code or necessarily even be very tech savvy to be able to tweak and edit the design options of our store. We can see all the colors of our theme here, and we can easily change these colors. As we scroll down, we'll see that we can customize our typography, our fonts and font sizes, and there are plenty of things we can play around with. First things first, we'll want to get our logo in there, and to do this, we'll open up the Header tab, and this is where we can upload a custom logo. Let's click off that box there and select Choose File. For this particular theme, it's suggested that our logo be no more than 700 pixels in width. I've already got my logo created, so I'll select it now. Okay, let's publish changes and take a look. And as you can see, our logo has been added to our store. Next, let's add a photo to that big banner image to give our store some more personality. Again, it's important to note the pixel ratio that our theme is suggesting. In this case, we want the width to be 966 pixels wide, and we'll want to keep the height of our images consistent if we plan on adding multiple images. Let's head back to our themes editor, and for this we'll open up the homepage section. Okay, let's locate slideshow image 1 and select Choose File. I've already optimized our images, so I'll just locate it here. Let's publish that and take a look. Great, as you can see, our image has been added, and that really spices up our store a bit. We can also add additional photos to our slideshow here if we like, but I'm pretty happy with having just one image for now. So what I'm going to do is head back to our theme setting and let it know I only want to display one image. For this, we'll open up the Homepage tab, and let's locate Slideshow Image 2, and we'll just uncheck that display option there. We'll click Publish Changes and make sure that's working. Awesome, looks good. So our store is starting to look pretty good, and I think it's a good time to add some copy to our store to give it a bit more personality and character. Let's start with an About Us page. To do this, we'll click on the Pages tab on our left panel. As you can see, there's already an About Us page set up and ready for us to customize. As Shopify points out, a great About Us page helps you build trust between you and your customers, so you'll want to take some time to craft a really solid write-up. Try to include who you are, why you sell the items you sell, and all other relevant information. The About Us page is a real opportunity to share your story with your potential customers, so try to focus on what makes you and your products unique. So Shopify makes it very easy to format our posts. We can bold and italicize words, and even add photos and videos to our posts by using these icons. I'll just add a team photo to our page as an example. We'll select Upload File and choose our photo. Now that our photo is uploaded, we'll want to select it, and Shopify wants to know what size we want the photo to insert as. I've already cropped mine to the size I want, so I'll select the original size option. Awesome, we can see our photo has been added, and I personally think it would look better if it was in the center, so I'm going to click on the image and select Alignment from our toolbar, and just click Center Align. Alright, let's hit save and take a look. And I'm just going to refresh. Cool, so we'll just click on the About Us section. Awesome, so we can see it's been customized, our photo's right there in the middle, and it looks great. So let's actually just head back to our admin. And we're going to head back to our pages actually. As we can see, there's also a front page section set up in addition to our About Us page. Now this is the text that will show up on our front page right here. And this text offers us a chance to welcome customers to our store or communicate our message or mission to our customers as soon as they land on our website. Now we'll probably want to change the title. Let's go with Welcome. And I'll just add a quick message. And I'll just paste some text in. Cool. Let's save and take a look. I'm just going to refresh the page. And there's our welcome message, and I'm happy with that. So just below our welcome message, there's a Contact Us section. I'll quickly show you how to update that. For this, we'll actually head back to our Themes Manager and click Customize Theme. We'll open up the footer section and we can see the contact information is here. If we have a physical address, we can add it, or any other information we might think is relevant. So the bracket BR/bracket you see is actually just used to put a break in between the lines. Here, I'll show you. So Shopify store, space, attention online department, space, and so on and so forth. We strongly suggest that you do display your contact information somewhere on your website, just so customers can easily reach you if they have a question. But if you don't want this information, we can very easily just turn that off, if we don't want to display our contact information on the front page. Also, you may have noticed these social links on the bottom of our store to Facebook, Twitter, and all the others. So Shopify has made it very easy to link these to our social channels. Again, we're in the footer section of our themes editor, and all we have to do is paste the appropriate link in the corresponding section. If we don't use a certain social channel, we'll leave the field blank and the icon will be removed from our page. Let's say we don't have a Vimeo account. We'll just delete the link here. And right now these links have defaulted to link to Shopify's channel, so let's change the Twitter link so it links to my account. And we'll publish the changes and have a look. So the Vimeo icon is now gone, and the Twitter icon now links to where we want. Okay, so our store is looking pretty good. We've added products to our catalog. We've added an About Us section. What we can do now is add our first blog post. To do this, we'll head over to the left-hand panel and select Blog Posts. To add new blog posts, we can simply select the Add Blog Post button from the top right corner. But much like the About Us section, there's a template set up for our first blog post. Okay, so like the other pages, our title is the first thing we can add. I'll just put my first blog post. Again, we can very easily format our text, add photos, videos. We can add links. Then we have an excerpt section, which is really great, especially if we have more than one blog post on our page. This section is the preview or teaser for our blog post that will be displayed on our main blog page. Let's add a bit of text. Beneath this area, we can determine the author of the blog post. We can choose which blog it's in, and even create a new blog for it. We'll keep ours in news for now. Next, we can add some relevant tags. These are similar to the product tags in that they help with the organization of our blog. And below tags, we have the search engine section. Much like when we were adding a product, this section is for search engine optimization. The information helps determine how our blog post will be displayed in search engines like Google. And this section has automatically been created from the information above, but of course we can customize it if we like. Next, we have the visibility section, which lets us choose if our blog post is live on our site. It will default to hidden, and we can switch to visible if we're ready to publish. This really comes in handy if we're working on a post and we want to revisit it later. We also have the option to schedule a post to be published on a specific date. Okay, let's save and have a look. So here's our first blog post. You can see only the excerpt section is immediately visible. And once we select the post, we can read the whole blog post. Cool, so our store is looking pretty good. We've added products, we've added a theme, and we've customized it to give it a bit of personality and character. Let's keep on moving and head back to our admin and go over to the settings on the left-hand panel and select payments. So one of the most important parts of running a business is being able to take payments securely, and Shopify makes this just as easy as anything else. For merchants in the US and Canada, our stores have automatically been set up with Shopify payments, which allows us to start accepting payments from all major credit cards instantly. All we have to do is click to complete Shopify payments account setup and fill out the relevant information. And for our merchants outside of the US and Canada, Shopify is integrated with over 70 different payment partners, so there are plenty of hassle-free options available. Additionally, as soon as we open our Shopify store, we'll be set up with a PayPal Express checkout account with the email we used to sign up for our Shopify store. As soon as we receive our first order through PayPal Express checkout, PayPal will send us an email that contains the link and instructions to complete our PayPal account setup and claim our funds. Okay, next let's set up our shipping options, and to do this we'll select the shipping tab on our left panel. Okay, within the shipping page we can decide what countries we want to ship to. Looks like we've already been set up with some basic shipping rates. We have a standard shipping option for Canada, which is based on weight. So anything between 0 and 5 kilograms will cost $10. And for heavy goods shipping, it's set up to charge $20 for anything in between 5 kilograms and 20 kilograms in weight. We can open each of these options here and easily change the price per weight, or even if you want to base our shipping off purchase price instead of weight. Let's say we want to make deliveries in Canada free with orders over $75. We'll change our price range to $75 and up and make our shipping price $0. We can also select what regions we want to ship to. If we uncheck the box from a region, we'll no longer offer shipping to that area. Additionally, we can decide whether or not we want to charge more money for certain areas. Nunavut, for example, is pretty remote, so we'll add an additional $10 to our shipping rate, and then we'll click Save. We also have a basic international shipping rate set up. We can easily tweak these rates as well. Or perhaps let's say we want to ship only to the United States and Canada. We can very easily remove shipping to the rest of the world. Shopify just wants to confirm that this is what we wanted to do. And we'll click Add Country, search for the United States. I'll actually select to add the default federal tax rates and the default tax rates for the regions, and then select Add Country. From there, we can very easily edit and set up our shipping rates, much like we did with our Canadian rates. Okay, so we've added products, we've selected and customized a theme, added an About Us page, and set up shipping and payments. What we can now do is register a custom web address. Let's head over to the domains section. So we have the option to register an existing domain if we already have one, or the option to register a new one if we don't. So we can choose from a bunch of domains, .com, .info, .org, and this really takes the hassle out of finding a domain name. You can search to see if your domain name is available right within Shopify. And the domains are even offered at a discounted price. Generally, we can expect to pay about $15 a year for a .com address. As we can see, the domain name Shopify T-Shirt Co. is available, and we can very easily purchase it. And there you go, just like that, you're all set up with your custom branded e-commerce website. If you're looking for more information, we've linked to a bunch of great resources in the description of this video that might be useful to you on your journey of running an e-commerce website. I'd also encourage you to take a look through the Shopify App Store, which has hundreds of apps that can extend the functionality of your Shopify store. There are a variety of free and paid apps that offer powerful features and services in a number of different categories. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave a comment below, and if you found this video helpful, please let us know by clicking the like button. Thanks for watching. Ready to put what you learned into action? Click to head over to Shopify.com and sign up for your free 14-day trial.